Okay, guys. So let's just get this out of the way. My hair makes me look like a lesbian. Very true. Very true. My hair does make me look like a lesbian. This morning I just posted a short introduction to my FICO Score mission, and after making a couple of phone calls, I've nailed down the sort of like the tactics that I'm gonna stick to, and of course when I get my score up to up over 700, how far above 700? I'm not really sure, but if it can be either good or excellent. It really depends on how things turn out, good or excellent. So right now my FICO score is fair, right? Fair, but we're going to get above 700. How far above? I'm not sure. It can be very good or excellent. Most definitely good. And one of the ways to here are some general tips. One of the ways to make yourself feel older is to improve your credit score. Because get this, okay? Get this. They have statistics, average credit score by age. So at 20 years old, they have statistics on the average credit score. And a credit score that's above 700 is usually associated with 50-year-olds. If you have a credit score that's above 700, how much above? I'm not so sure, but if it's above 700, you're as solid as a 50-year-old. Yeah, on paper you're as solid as 50-year-old, and that's really as far as people go on paper. You're as solid as 50-year-old. I mean, okay, get this, all right? Nowadays, when you meet somebody or somebody applies to a job or something, one of the first things you do is you Facebook them or you Google them, right? And everybody looks the same. Everybody, wearing T-shirts, out with friends or family. Sometimes, doing outdoor stuff, right? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? I'm right. Mostly, everybody looks the same, right? And then you add in if they run a check for some reason, your credit check, you add in your credit score. So let's say, imagine this scenario. You look like everybody else, wearing your T-shirts, playing with your friends, playing baseball, something. Everybody's got those images, right? Whatever you're into, it's all normal stuff. But then they look at your credit score, it's like 700, and you're like 30 years old. You're as solid as 50-year-old. If you got 800, you're like a granny. Can you imagine? It just blows it away, right? So now they Facebook you. You look like everybody else, right? You add in your credit score. You add in your credit score. You got like 700, 800, like a granny. Somebody else, the next person got like maybe 500, like a teenager or something. Forget about it. The game's over, right? Imagine that. And so, how does credit score kind of affect your life? Like I said, you'd be surprised. In a town, big or small, a lot of people work in the banking industry. I know, privacy, confidentiality, but come on, seriously. People are people, right? Seriously, I am not talking out of school. All right. I am not talking out of school. All right. I am not talking out of school. We're not leaking CIA information. We're just saying people are people, right? Only a lot of people working in the finance retail industry, right? Most are very honest, right? They don't mean anything by it. I'm just saying if you raise your credit score, personally, I think your life opportunities will open up. All right. They check Facebook. You look the same. Everybody's doing the same thing, wearing T-shirts, hang out with family and friends. You add in your credit score. Holy shit, so solid like a granny, or so delinquent. Doesn't look like it. Could go either way. or just average for their age, which is perfectly fine as well. So imagine that scenario and how your life would open up. All right. So I've decided on the path of least resistance and most assured to bring. I'm 4 years old. Bring my credit score above 700. How far above 700? Whether it will be excellent, very good, or good, depends on other stuff, but for sure it will be above 700. So tip number one, okay. Um, let's say right now, right? You are treading water, right? You're making minimum payments, right? Making minimum payments. Um, you're not behind, or maybe you're a little bit behind, $10, $20. Doesn't really matter, right? Give or take. You're treading water, but you yourself know every month you look forward to that extra money. I don't know where you get it from. Maybe you get like maybe a tax rebate, maybe a gift. You always have extra money, like $100, maybe 150, $200. You always look forward to it. You always want to sock it away. Um, something nice. But why would you pay down your debt, improve your credit score? Like I said, there's that invisible. It's not underground. It's just in the back room where if your credit score goes up, right, suddenly your world opens up. It happens in the back room, you know, the front room for customers and the back room, right? It just happens in the back room, and your world just opens up. So, you got extra cash, it's worth it. So, how should you do this? All right. So, this is what I'm gonna do. All right. I'm gonna focus on debt credit ratio. All right. Um, and also debt credit ratio, right? So I got like, I got big mortgage, right? Like 15 years. All right. And then I got smaller little lines of credit and like credit cards and stuff like that. But let me tell you something about um, debt credit ratio that's really funny. All right. Some say you maxed out something. You maxed out like maybe a department store credit card, right? Say you maxed it out. Some credit, right? The ratio is like either 0 or 1. If you're in a situation where you maxed it out, ratio is like 0 or 1. That means it's either 100% maxed out or 0, like not maxed out at all. You should look at your borrowing and see how that is. All right. But it's funny. It's you think, well, debt credit is based on the debt and the credit ceiling, right? But some credit is like just either 1 or 0. All right. Focus on those. Those tend to be smaller. So I got like a small account. I got this little small account, $170. Is the debt credit is like 100% or 0%. It's $170, right? You can probably done right, but it's either 100% or 0% debt credit, right? If I pay like, I'll tell you this. Say it's 170 now, and I pay like, I get down to like 100. It's still 1 or 0. Yeah, this account is really funny. Right now I owe 170, right? My debt credit is 100%. If I get that 170 down to 100 or $90, it's still 100%. So just pay it off, pay it off until it is 0. It's funny, right? You think debt credit is like maybe if I carry 50% of my credit, right? Maybe I carry 10%. But some accounts, it's 100%, no matter the debt you owe. So this 170, right? It might take me like 2 months to pay it off. Like this month, I may pay like $100, right? and it'll from 170 to $70, right? Then the month after, I'll pay another 70. That'll bring it down to 0, right? But every time it falls, the ratio does not fall. The ratio stays at 100%. It's a funny sort of debt I owe, right? It's small, but it's a funny sort of debt. No matter how small, even if I still have a balance of $1 on it, listen to this. Even if I still have a balance of $1 on it, the debt credit ratio is still 100%. And that will screw up my credit score. So, account like that, you want to clear it right off the books, right? 170, no matter, even if I bring it down to $1, it's still 100% debt to credit ratio. Yeah, so you gotta look at your credit accounts and take a look at that. So 170, I'm gonna tackle that from 100% to 0% as soon as possible. That'll bring my credit score currently fair up to good. All right, or pretty good, above the magic number, they say. There's apparently a magic number above that, so that's cleared off. The other one, similar, is a little bit bigger, a similar tactic. No matter what, right? It's 100%. So I'm just gonna pay. The balance will go down, but the debt credit ratio is always 100% until the balance is 0. It's something like it's some account you closed or something. It's something weird like that. So that's my approach. And in a couple of months, of course, I'm gonna remember because I'll be so excited. My credit score will be over 700. Maybe even excellent, maybe bordering on excellent. It depends on some other stuff that I'll fill you in later if I get it, because I want to consolidate. I got a credit line and a Visa card. I want to take that Visa card, put it on my credit line, and that will further boost me up into the excellent range. So by the time this mission is over, hopefully I'll be in the excellent range if everything is perfect, or else I'll be in the good and very good range. All right? By the time it's over, I'll be in the good and very good range. If I get that, if they do agree to move my credit card into my credit line, my credit score will become excellent, like a granny. Almost 800. You see, seize the day. You can never lose. So remember what I said about that. There is some credit, right? I don't know what they call it, revolving credit. I don't know. I don't know what revolving, I don't care. It's credit, right? It's debt you owe, right? No matter the balance, even if it's $1, the debt to credit ratio is 100%. Imagine that. You look for yourself, you say, I owe like $10 here. The debt to credit ratio is 100%. I give you $10 today. My debt to credit ratio drops to 0 with this bill. That's how you can boost your FICO score. FICO score. All right? That's my mission. That's my tactic. When I get up there, of course, I will not forget to share. Is the whole point of my video diary. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.